Wake up, honey, there's more drama. And this drama is the most drameriest of dramas. Now, this is a story I've been following for quite a while now, surrounding a TikTok creator with over 1.4 million followers called The Tall Knight. Now, if you don't know his content, he'd basically make a bunch of motivational content, mainly aimed towards like young adults. It was the equivalent of the Ryan Gosling and Patrick Bateman memes that are like, you know, he's literally me, but instead of like hating women by the end of the TikTok, you actually feel inspired, like for example, to get that 1v5 clutch in CSGO. Now, Tall Knight's helmet, apart from looking like Swagger Soul's helmet, seems to be this miraculous device where it's a magnet that attracts all kind of drama throughout the internet. So in my original video on Tall Knight, I basically said he was in danger because he got kicked out of his house, left on the street. He had like one bag for all of his belongings, and he made a TikTok basically begging his fan base to help him, to do anything they can.
Please don't scroll. I need help. I just got kicked out. I'm homeless now. I would not be doing this unless it was a last resort. I swear to God, I don't make enough money to eat every day.
And his fan base, thankfully, pulled him out of the abyss, and they sent him thousands of dollars. They sent him so much money that he basically had to make a follow-up video saying, guys, I've got enough money to be good. We eating good. Please stop sending it. So that was the first video I made called This TikToker is in Danger, because he legitimately was in danger. He was homeless. At that point, there was no reason to think he was like a bad or controversial figure. He just seemed really wholesome, wanted to, you know, uplift people, inspire them. And then he was thrown in this shit. And in a really nice turn of events, he was pulled out of it. After being kicked out of his house, he stayed with his friend for a little bit to get back on his feet. And then he checked into a hotel with some of the money left over. And after that video, it was a pretty good conclusion. But then something happened. Part 2 came out, and the drama made Tall Knight not seem like the best character. And I called that video, This Drama Got Worse. I know my titles are up there with Brendan Fraser's The Whale. A24 should honestly hire me at this point to come up with all of their film titles. So in this drama, Tall Knight's landlord basically came out and said, he's lying, he's a piece of shit. We basically had an agreement to have no girls over, and he broke that agreement. Mostly because it was a very religious household. But then Tall Knight clapped back with his own response on TikTok, where he was filming himself shirtless for some reason. I mean, to be fair, if I had a six-pack, I'd probably be showing it off all the time as well. And in that video, he gave absolutely zero proof of debunking anything whatsoever, but basically said, if you join my Discord server, you'll see all the proof. And I joined that Discord server. I know, as someone that uploads daily slop commentary, I'm really making extra moves for you guys. So I joined the Discord server. He had a thread showing everything, and he did actually do a very good job debunking everything. He did go into some like anecdotal evidence that maybe wasn't needed. For example, his sister, the one who threw him out in the first place, would put like dildos in her partner's butt. I don't think we needed to know that, but one thing we know about internet drama, it doesn't knock once, it doesn't knock twice, but it will knock on the door 3 times. And now the Tall Knight has been thrown into some internet drama for a 3rd time. We're on Star Wars Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith. But hopefully, unlike the film, this drama won't be mid. So this current drama with Tall Knight has nothing to do with the family, nothing to do with the landlord. This is something completely new. He's been accused of being transphobic. And this actually resulted in his Discord server that I joined with over 15,000 members being deleted instantly.
I ended up leaving a comment on some music artist's post who said that they were identifying with a certain amount of pronouns, and then I misgendered them in the comments. And yes, I will admit, it was in a derogatory manner. It was an insult because I didn't like the person's music. Yeah. So for that, I apologize. That was wrong of me. I should be more sensitive when it comes to that type of thing, even though that's not what I believe.
So there's a lot to unpack here. Basically, he misgendered someone, which in of itself isn't that bad if it's an accident and then you correct yourself afterwards. He didn't do that. He knew the person's gender and then out of spite misgendered them. And then he seems to like grab a little crucifix on his chest like that's some kind of get out of jail free card. Oh, he's religious. Oh no, it all makes sense now. And the main problem with Tall Knight is his content is meant to be inclusive and it's meant to be uplifting to everyone. So now it seems like he has a bit of a double standard.
The misconception was that my personal belief as a man of faith was that God created you perfect as you are. And I accept who you are, flaws and all, because you are made just right, exactly the way you're supposed to be. And that's what my content is about. I accept everyone. You're all welcome here, all of you. But then that gets tricky when it comes to people who transition, because I still believe that how you were made was perfect. That does not mean that I do not accept you should you make that transition. So to be blunt, if you are transgender and you follow me, you are valid. Everything you believe is valid.
It's a very weird statement. He's basically saying, like, if you're trans, you won't be treated any differently. He will literally defend you. If he sees any hate on the Discord server, you'll get banned. But then he quickly slides in that sentence of saying, God made everyone as intended. Almost like he's kind of invalidating trans people. This led him as well to do like a bunch of TikTok-esque memes about the situation, which, looking back on it, seeming he kind of did double down. They're in very poor taste.
Okay. Wait this motherfucker, what?
With the description saying, we don't have to agree politically to love each other and be friends. Please respect my religion. So this is basically the age-old problem of someone being brought up in a religious household and it's, you know, inevitably rubbed off on them. The thing is, if he actually apologized, and then, you know, moved on from it, I wouldn't be making this video and TikTok creators wouldn't be coming for his throat. The main problem with the situation is he apologizes, but before or after the apology, he adds in this little, let's agree to disagree. Trans people, I don't know, it's kind of political, right? It's like, I don't know. And like I said, this has led to a lot of TikTok creators basically coming for Tornite, heavily criticizing him.
Why are you on here playing the victim again, acting like you didn't do anything, when in the same video you say your platform is for positivity, then you go on to admit to being purposely transphobic towards someone on here for no reason, just because you wanted to be disrespectful. Not only did you not actually apologize for this, you doubled down by saying an ancient book is what makes you feel that way. You are categorically transphobic. Just admit that and stop mincing words because you're scared of getting canceled or losing fans or something. If you don't assent to the existence of trans people, then you're transphobic. That's what that is. So you are not a victim. You're just transphobic.
This guy who fairly called out Tornite, he seemed to even attack Tornite's character. For example, saying that the sword he picks up in his videos and shows off, it's not even that heavy.
This is a video of you talking about your sword that you wield in your videos and how everyone should be impressed that you can wield it because it's a claymore and it's like a 40-pound sword. You said it yourself right here. It's legit like a 40-pound sword. Well, the problem, Tall Knight, is this is me wielding a sword. A claymore, actually. You might say, Professor, how are you wielding that 40-pound sword so easily with no effort, even though you're not really a strong guy? Is because it weighs 4 pounds.
I don't know how they've done it, but TikTok arguments have actually transcended Twitter arguments. At least in a Twitter argument, they'll just probably move the goalpost several hundred miles. But with TikTok, halfway through the argument, they just switch the sport they're playing. Tornite then responded to that video saying, yeah, I did lie about the weight of the sword. But again, like, why are we talking about this? This doesn't seem relevant at all. This is like the O.J. Simpson trial, and then someone brings up that he got a parking ticket that he dodged in like 1985.
I apologized. It wasn't the most sincere apology, I will admit. It's hard to give a genuine apology when you kind of see the thing as a little silly. But again, I am sorry. I'll try and do better, be better. I do want to spread positive vibes. It's just hard when it comes to politics because, yes, I am a Christian. Got a cross necklace. There's a cross on my helmet. So I apologize to anyone I upset. That's not what I'm trying to do. It was a stupid thing to comment. I apologize, and I hope that we can just get back to the good vibes as soon as possible.
The problem is with an apology, if you try to like use any kind of like buzzwords or worm out of the apology, it's not really an apology. It's more, I'm sorry you feel that way. Also, just the fact that he's implying like someone being trans is now political. I don't know why, like the word political with trans people, I feel like this is a South Park bit with like PC Principal or something. I'm going to make a very brave statement here on the Para Live channel, but I don't really think someone transitioning to improve their quality of life is political. And then to make things worse, he kind of goes on to say that the whole situation is silly. Again, I don't think Tornite is a malicious person. I just think he was brought up in an incredibly religious household, and unfortunately, some of the worst values of it, have rubbed off on him. But it is really annoying to see how the guy I've defended for like the past 2 videos, he's 90% out of this drama. He's so close on the home stretch, and then he doubles down, he just fucks himself. But thankfully, I do have to say, it seems that Tornite has actually left the realm of doubling down, because he came out with another video recently where he got a message from a fan that was like really disappointed in him, and he posted it. And the top comment is him saying, and to the trans community, I don't deserve your forgiveness. All I can offer is my apology for my bigotry and my promise to be better. I like the fact as well how this entire thing is filmed with like a Christopher Nolan cinematography. You've got multiple camera angles, and he sat there on the bed sad while Hurt by Johnny Cash plays. I don't know how TikTokers do it, man. It's like they treat every video like it's going to be a movie trailer. And then all of this drama concluded with Tornite coming out and doing a face reveal, basically saying drama's kind of worn him and his girlfriend down a little bit. He needs to take some time away from the internet. He does apologize.
Hey guys, me again. The last few days have been insanely stressful for me and my girlfriend and some of my loved ones, and I don't think I'm really in the right headspace to continue making content as of right now. We are exhausted, and I'm concern for my mental health. I promise I'll bring back the good vibes as soon as I'm feeling better. Stay positive.
And he's also put in the top comment in the video that pretty much all parties involved, people that were, you know, like against him, they've all agreed to like stand down, put their arms down, so there will be peace. Again, third time I've said this, but I really don't think that when Tall Knight was saying these things, it came from a spiteful place. I mean, the comment to the one music creator, I mean, yeah, that was, and he even admitted that himself, and he did apologize. But the only reason this was so drawn out is because he just didn't want to fully admit he was wrong, mostly because of his, you know, his religious upbringing. Now, I'm going to say the second most brave thing on the Parasitical channel here. Trans rights are human rights. I will now have every single leftist bread tuber on Twitter DM me saying how brave that statement was. But yeah, overall, stupid that this drama even dragged out for so long. Tall Knight should have just apologized straight up and not tried to kind of worm out of it. I don't know why holding the crucifix was kind of a get out of jail free card like we're playing Castlevania or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Tune in next week where Tall Knight, I don't know what he can show now. His feet maybe? I don't know.
This isn't a meme. I genuinely have a